What's going on, you fucking degenerate? This is the vaping fish coming at you again with another mod. And excuse my voice, I'm, congested, sick again, for whatever fucking reason. And do not mind the man behind the curtain. Don't see the, pay attention to the shitty background. I'm inside my garage, so vaping here because family's watching movies and shit. I don't want to fuck him out. That I do take consideration towards other people, So if you're a vapor, you know, don't give vapors a bad name. Don't fuck out places like when people are there, even though it's not bad for them. It's like common courtesy not to fuck them the fuck out. So first, let me take a chew on this temple. Nice fucking idea. We'll talk about it later. And my relay. Yeah, that's some Claptons with parallel to the 24, 26 Nichrome. That's nice build. You have to run it hot. You have to run it up to 90, 100, 110. It's great, a lot of flavor. Um, I like this one too. Just nice, nice hits. We're talking about this one today. Again, this is the Ude Kraken. The Kraken, release the Kraken. The Kraken. Brass mod, authentic mod for 25 fucking dollars at I got a 101 vape, I think it's called. 25 fucking dollars. Yeah, shit, cheap shit, authentic. Can't go wrong with it, right? Well, but when you get it, you're gonna be running into a surprise. It's a very lightweight mod, very thin mod. Um, I wasn't very stoked about it when I got it. I was like, what the fuck? And the Switch is like very fucking light. I mean, extremely, extremely, new word, extremely light. Um, I like the design of it, very clean, very well made, nice threading on it. I have seen it 28 millimeter on top with a wide, uh, this is a 510 connection, but it's a wide board, so um, the Zenith is it's a flavor chaser. It's not a cloud chaser. So you're gonna get less vapor, but a lot of fucking flavor, a lot of warmer vapor, and let's just peep it. Drop the switch on this bitch. Hmm, nice flavor. This is a clone by Sea Green. Zenith got it. Very, very inexpensive, but very, very well made. Again, didn't come with a drip tip. I had to put my own. Um, but the mod itself is a very nice brass mod. Let me take it apart so you can see. And let me lock it. The lock ring is fucking badass. I like the lock ring a lot, and you need it. Look at the switches, so fucking light that even my grandma one, missing one hand, you can probably push it. Locked already. Let me take it apart here so you can see what the fuck we're talking about here. And here it goes. 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 Look at the massive contact on that bitch right there. Massive silver plated copper contacts, and it has a dual pin, one for the atomizer, one for the battery rattle. And let me turn it up because it could keep loose. Let me take it out so you can see the bottom of it. It has some air cutouts, so it'll be cool. You have bottom air on it. There you go. Those the crosshair. The other shit is just for decoration, but that's the air. And look at the massive fucking pin. And I think it would helps this mod hit as good as it does. Because when I saw the construction in the Switch, I was like, fuck. Like, what the fuck? It's not a nice mod, and it's an authentic. You know, it wasn't expensive because I paid more for some clones, uh, I was surprised when I got it. You know, and I started using it. I was like, shit. You know, it's not that fucking bad. You know, even though it's a very thin fucking mod and very lightweight and doesn't seem to be constructed. You know, very very heavy there. Look at that fucking thin ass fucking tube, so it doesn't weigh almost nothing. Pure brass. The contact. Look at the house, big ass Durlin insulator, big ass negative contact like the top one, also silver plated, big ass motherfucker. And look at the switch, how fucking light it is. Super light. Has a very light spring on it. Let me see if I can take this shit off. It is brass, so it's gonna get a patina. So you're anal about that shit. You don't have to be cleaning all the time. They only make it on brass though, so tough shit. Housing, Derlin, big ass fucking negative contact. Look at the spring on this bitch. Very thin, very light. Um, Again, you have an insulator right there. That's where the spring sits. And I think that's the reason why my Switch does not get hot at all whatsoever. That's the um, Derlin insulator for the spring. And look at that. It's a hollow switch. Very thick post though on the bottom. I'm thinking between the large contacts and the insulation of the actual spring, that's the reason why it doesn't get hot at all, whatsoever, at all. And and I think when they designed it, they went through some trouble with it at the beginning, and they started, modifying shit. Because I don't think this was the very first design. I think they had to modify some shit when it comes to the Switch because of that light spring. But again, I think that insulator helps the spring. It won't go hot and collapse on you. Might be wrong, but it's not touching anything but the actual housing of the spring of the Switch itself. It's not touching the post, not touching anything. It's just to retract the button. That's about it. Some switches, some magnets do get hot because they conduct, electricity through them. I don't think this one does at all. I think that's the reason they did this. Let me just tighten this shit out. But again, very light switch. You hit it and it barely sticks out there. And this model is the udt-v22. Again, I don't know how long this mod's been out. I just came across it. I liked it. I like brass and I like copper. I like my mods like fun women. A little dirty and ready to perform. So, I wasn't too worried about that. The battery on. Fucking nose dripping shit. Getting fucking sick again. That sucks. Maybe there's allergies or I don't know what the fuck. Hopefully it's allergies. No rattle. And let me unlock. I like the locking ring on this thing. It's a very nice locking ring. And you have to lock it. You cannot set it on the table. It will fucking auto fire all fucking day. Or as long as the battery, it's on there. Let's drop the switch on this. Not I don't get no heat from the switch at all. And I'm taking long hits, so that's one thing I liked about it. No hot switch. Another thing I liked about it, those beefy contacts, and I think that what makes this um, mod perform the way it does. Those contacts and that insulation of the actual spring. You get a cool switch, and you get a lot of conductivity through it. So that's fucking nice. Again, I haven't built very low on it. I only tried like point 0.2, some shit like that. This one's actually at 0.28 on this Zenith. Again, I was building for flavor. I didn't want it that hot because there's not a lot of air there. So, you know. Good vapor production. It hits good, hits nice. Again, it's a very, very, very lightweight mod. Very thin tube. The actual top connector part and the actual housing of the switch is still pretty decent. But what I really loved about this mod was the contacts. They have very large, beefy contacts. So I think between that and isolating the switch, it's what makes this mod what it is. And for 25 bucks, I don't really think you can go wrong with that. Again, if you don't like brass or copper, well, you might have a problem. But if you do, it's a nice one to add to your collection for 25 bucks. That's what I pay for it. So hope you like this. Don't mind this bit. This video, and again, I fucking dropped the switch on this bitch. I like it. I like the flavor on this bitch. Look at the switch. So lightweight, so lightweight. And with a pinky. That's light. But yeah, it has the locking ring, so you lock it, no way it's gonna go up. So thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you soon again on another fucking video. Maybe I'll review this temple. I don't know. I'll get something else to review. I got a lot of shit I can review there.